Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back once again. It's me, Molt. I'm really excited to be here with y'all because I enjoy just talking. I enjoy sitting down and talking to y'all. And honestly, a lot of you guys say that you love these videos too, that you enjoy these more, that these impact your life more than me playing a video game or something like that. So that's why I enjoy doing these, um, because I really do feel like I have an awesome opportunity here with this platform that I have to hopefully spread love and help create growth in y'all's lives as well as my own. A lot of times sitting down and just talking teaches me things. I'm sure that many of you have noticed you can just talk sometimes and say things that you never really knew, and you're like, wow, that's a good point. Like, I should apply that to my life. And so that's kind of what today is going to be about. So the title of this channel, or the title of this video, is about my channel being dead. I've seen a lot of people saying that, or more like trolls saying that kind of stuff. And it's based off of a true fact, in the fact that Royale, the game that blew my channel up, isn't doing as well, and so obviously views are down. But is that a bad thing? Is that a negative thing? Or is that a place of growth that I am excited to experience? And I would say that it's the latter. And I hope that you guys can also kind of take some of this and apply it to your life, wherever you're at in your life. If you're in a lull or if you're in a place of success, just understanding that there are seasons in our lives just as there are in nature's life. And in saying that, I want to start off with this verse from a song. It's called Seasons. And it was actually from a Christmas album that I listened to this year. And here's the line that I love, and I think that if we apply to our lives, we can really see it as true. And it says, like the frost on a rose, winter comes for us all. Oh, how nature acquaints us with the nature of patience. Patience is something that I struggle with a lot, y'all. Being patient and waiting on stuff and understanding that it takes time to grow things. Patience is a huge struggle for me, and I imagine it's a big struggle for a lot of you guys too. And so it is funny how nature acquaints us with the nature of patience. Um, it goes on to say, like a seed in the snow, I've been buried to grow. For your promise is glorious from seed to sequoia. So think about that. So, like a seed in the snow, okay? I've been buried to grow. Being buried is kind of a scary thing. A lot of times there will be a lot of weight on you in life, a lot of weight, and a lot of darkness. And if you think about it, that's kind of what a seed goes through. A seed is buried underneath the ground. It has a lot of weight and a lot of pressure on it, and it's dark. And yeah, a seed is an inanimate thing, but that seed is going through all of this stuff at once. And it takes time. It takes time to grow through that. And so while it is easier said than done, I would challenge you guys and encourage you that wherever you're at in life, that you understand that weight and being buried is something that grows you in the long run. It's something that helps prepare you in life. Just like with working out or anything like that. If you're buried in a lot of weight, you're doing squats, as you deal with it for longer and longer and longer, you become stronger, so that at a year from now, the same thing that used to make you feel overwhelmed, anxious, depressed, will no longer make you do that because you've been through it. You've grown from it. And I think that the mindset of understanding, okay, I may be buried right now, it may be dark, but I just have to press into this. I have to stay positive, and I have to understand that there is a purpose for me in my life, and there is a future for me in my life. And so you push through that weight, and you grow, like it said, from seed to sequoia. Sequoias are massive trees, guys. It's insane how big they are, and they have a big impact on the area that they're in. And that can be the same for us. Whether your area is big or small, you can be a sequoia in the area of your life that you're at, and you can impact people well with that. So it goes on to say, I know, though the winter is long, even richer is the harvest that it brings. So just know that, like, you may be in a winter season right now. You may be in a season where you're going through a lot. You may be in a season where it's not as beautiful as the season before. That doesn't mean that you won't make it back to that season before, or even greater. And so while the winter is long, even richer is the harvest that it brings. Even richer are the gifts or the growth that it brings. And then it says, like a seed, I believe that my season will come. And that's a big challenge that I would give to you guys. I would give to y'all is saying, I believe, and not getting down on yourself, not beating yourself up. You guys know that I'm a Christian. I would never push that on any of you. But for me, I believe that the Lord has a plan for me. I believe that God has a plan for me. And so I can say, I believe like a seed, my season will come. And you know what's awesome? It's amazing to think that I've had big seasons before where I've grown a lot, and now it may be going downhill, but that doesn't mean that it won't go back up. And a perfect example of this, if you guys know who Ali A is, he's a really good dude. He's a huge YouTuber. He's playing Fortnite a lot. He hit his peak a while back, and it was kind of going down, and I imagine that he would say, oh, that was my season, like that was my peak. But now he's hitting numbers that he's never seen before, and just pushing through those lulls, pushing through those times, and being consistent and being positive led to a place of amazing growth and a new season of epicness in his YouTube career. And so for you guys in life, I would again encourage you to just embrace that, lean into that weight, and push through it and grow. There's a story in the Bible about Jericho and this guy named Joshua. Jericho was a city that they were trying to defeat. It was a city that was against them. It was an enemy city, and they were trying to defeat it. And the Lord told them, if you march around it for 7 days, and then on the seventh day you march, so you march around it once a day for 7 days, and then on the seventh day you march around it 7 times, the walls will come crumbling down. And the first 6 days, guys, nothing happened. They just walked around the walls. It was the exact same thing every day. They walked around the walls. They walked around the walls for 6 days. And then on the seventh day, they walked around 7 times. And each one of those times was the same. And then at the end, the walls came crumbling down and they defeated the city. And so I think that's a great thing that we can apply to our lives as well, is that even in the mundane, even in the consistencies of life, even in the rituals that may seem boring and may seem repetitive, that doesn't mean that there isn't some sort of success or some sort of victory on the other side of it. So wherever you are, lean into it and fight, knowing that there is something on the other side. And again, y'all, I just wanted to say that, like, y'all's support has been so amazing, and especially on these types of videos that I feel like actually have a purpose. Me showing y'all a winning deck in Clash Royale doesn't have a purpose. It's not going to get anything for anybody in life. But these types of conversations that we can have, I think actually do get us somewhere in life and can hopefully have an impact on y'all, and definitely have an impact on me by repeating it to myself as well. And so while the winter is long, everyone, the harvest is very, very big. And so right now, even though YouTube may be kind of a hard place to be, and Clash Royale and videos and all those types of things may not be doing as well, it's a winter, it's a season, but that doesn't mean that there isn't a harvest on the other side. I love you guys. See y'all soon.